Joe Curley here. Oxnard College has never won a state championship before, so we're going to try to do something that's never been done before. We're going to periscope
let me go with my family.
Oxnard took a 1-0 lead in the 63rd minute on a goal. Hey, we're live on Periscope.
Oh, Periscope?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
We did it, Oxnard.
Tell me about hitting the post there.
I hit the
in
post.
The extra time.
And if it would have went in, it would have been a little less running.
But obviously it's been a hectic week.
Hectic
weekend.
Yes,
you go home for your one-year-old's birthday.
Flying back to Oxnard for my one-year-old Victoria Lynn's birthday, and then driving back with my mom and my fiance. But
and you had legs.
And I had legs for the extra time to help Oxnard capture its first championship.
Andres Herrera from Pacifica. Are you the oldest guy in the team?
I'm the old man.
So you were here for history.
I'm here for history in the books.
All right, cool. People.
All right, cool.
Thanks. Congrats, Andres. Hey, Edwin. So we're live, but people are going to be able to log in and watch it. Edwin, you want to pronounce your last name?
Elizarras. It's a long last name.
Obviously, you had, you were put in a specific role. You were put in midfield today. It was a unique kind of situation. You're a defender. You were there for much of the first half, right?
Yeah.
And then you slid into at center back.
Yeah.
Just tell me about your role today in the game.
Well, we tried. It was a 3-3, like in the back and in the middle, and then we tried something different, just because they wouldn't be expecting that. Like Ross told us, and then after it wasn't like it was working, but we had to do better. How we do the 4-4-2, how we started. So we went back to it. We went back to a 4-4-2. We kept it like that. That's where we got the both goals. Lalo came big time at the end. At that big
save. What did you see on the save? Did you get a clean look at it?
Yeah, I saw everything. So the ball came to me, and then the guy kind of outbodied me, and then it hit my side, and then bounced to the open wide player from Evergreen, and then he took the clear shot. It was going in. It was and then of course the MVP. Well, Lalo Garcia had to come in like always
and make the play. Obviously, you had a second chance because you scored in the 63rd minute and you had 27 minutes to finish, and then that didn't work out, and then you scored in the 3rd minute of extra time and had 27 minutes to do it all over again.
Yeah,
so you had two shots of the same situation.
Yeah, it was. Things happened for a reason at the end. There was a couple minutes left, extra time that the ref had given. And then it was a mistake that we did. It's not just someone.
Was it a penalty?
It was a penalty.
But what happened? Somebody pulled someone down?
It can go both ways. You're never going to beat the ref. So whatever he saw, he marked it. That didn't let us bring us down. And of course, as you can see, with the player down, as well as Evergreen, they had a player down. And then from there, we scored another goal.
To do what you guys did without Gustavo, with Joe getting hurt, with Fernando playing injured, you didn't have in the second or extra time. You didn't have anyone up front, and that's they were able to pile the pressure on, because you weren't able to release that pressure with a guy up front. You weren't able to quite get that killing third goal, but it just made it more dramatic.
Yeah, correct. You just want to make it more dramatic. Everyone out there in the fans, those guys were injured or got either red carded. But of course, there's other teams, there's other players in the team that are in the team for a reason, and now we're number 1. You can see right here.
Congratulations. Let's walk around. Who else do we want to talk to? And you guys out there following, anyone you want us to interview? Let's do that. The alumni. What do you guys think? Diego Ortega, Speedy, Andres. Was it fun? Obviously, they ran to you guys, and you guys jumped on the field. You guys got to be part of the celebration?
It's being part of the team.
That's right, for a long time. Juntos. That's right. Cool. Right, this is live on Periscope. Let's see here. Hey, so we're live on Periscope. Oxnard College's first championship in any sport. So what's a better celebration? The American style Gatorade celebration, or the soccer style getting thrown in the air by your
I'll take
teammates?
I'll take either.
That's right.
I'm just glad my clothes stayed on when they were throwing me up in there. I got so many layers trying to deal with it.
That's right.
Honestly, I was just so excited. I can't believe it's over. between the injury time he gave and between the extra time, between the penalty kick and everything, I still feel like there's another half or another game.
Another team to beat.
But I just want to thank everyone in Oxnard, and this is for all the alumni who helped me. I learned from everything we did wrong in past years, and so I'm so glad that so many of them made the trip up to be here with us to support us, because this is for them. And last year, we got knocked out at Cerritos, who ended up being the champion team. And we were a penalty kick, you know what I mean, off the post going in, away from that. And so I learned from those mistakes that we made in that game, you know, because you got to win, not tie, and not leave it up to a shootout. I learned from them, and I learned from all the guys beforehand, and so it made me a better coach, and it made us a better team this year. And so thank you to everyone who's ever played for Oxnard.
You guys got this. You scored in the 63rd. And you had 27 minutes to see out, and it didn't quite work out. And then you scored in the 3rd minute of extra time, and you had 27 minutes to see out. You know, that killing third goal never came, but but they were able to see it out.
I think we're almost too humble, because with 63 minutes left, I think we could have scored another couple, and that would have made things easier. But instead, we were so worried about just protecting the lead, because maybe we didn't believe that we could actually do it, score more goals. And it was the same in the second half. I mean, in the overtime, Nando had a few things. But more than anything, the ability to recover from such a traumatic, you know what I mean, end to the game, and then come straight back out and score another goal from Fernando to Christian Guzman. I mean, they proved it. They proved it. I mean, that's all we talked about in between regulation and extra time, was trying to regroup and, you know what I mean, and forget what the past, you know, and move on.
Did you see what the penalty was for?
The guy was pulling Saul, and he was grabbing Saul, and he fell down, and then the ref gave the penalty kick because he saw the contact. But it was not a foul on Saul. Everybody said it, and that is why Saul wouldn't go in the game anymore. He was just in tears on the sideline. You know, he took his shirt off, and he felt like he'd let the whole team down. But all he was doing was marking his man. You know, and so it was a little bit of gamesmanship from that player, and a little bit of something weird from that ref. You know what I mean? Between the 10 minutes of injury time, etc., and then that penalty kick.
It was a double blow, because you lose Tavo. Gustavo gets the second yellow for time wasting. He was too close to the ball when the free kick was taken or something? What was the second yellow?
I mean, for all of the fouls that they made, that was a very harsh second yellow for Gustavo Navarro to get. Basically, I don't even know if he was offsides or if it was a handball, or I don't know what happened on that weak side, because it was very far away.
Oh, the one down
I'll have
here.
to look at the video, but it was that was, you know, for all the stuff that was going on, to give a second yellow card for that. You know what I mean? Maybe he was just trying to.
People missed it. The broadcast, they didn't even know that it had happened.
And
it was 10 on 10 instead of 10 on 11.
Just to show you the quality of the referee, he didn't even know it was a second yellow until after.
Because he had given Tavo the yellow in the corner when, you know, anyway, whatever. But
look, I don't. All I know is that
I
know is that yes, with a different set of guys, with a different character of people, we would be driving all the way home talking about a referee.
Right.
But now, because of the players and the freaking people that we have at Oxnard, you know, and the support we got from everybody driving up, you know, 6 hours to be here, and we're going to talk about the trophy and the pictures and the party, and we're going to talk about all sorts of fun stuff, and we're going to forget about this referee in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And so that is just why I'm so fortunate to coach these guys, and I'm so happy for them and for the whole community and for the school, their first state championship in 40 years. So I mean, in any sport, and it's just mind-boggling.
Massive.
And I just want everyone to know, I want everybody to know that Evergreen team is very good.
Yeah.
But they stayed in their houses 20 minutes away. They ate their own food all weekend long.
Well, that's what you guys will get to do next year when you defend your championship.
Well, hopefully. But I just want everyone to know that our 18 guys, okay, our 18, we stayed in hotel rooms with, you know, freezing cold or super hot heating. You know, you were there. We stayed. We ate food. We starved. We got in the vans. We dealt with everything. And I just want to know how much we overcame to make this happen. And so thank you to every person who's ever played for Oxnard College, and what a special achievement for all the guys.
All right, congratulations. Let's see that. Oh, there you go. Let's go find the MVP.
He's right behind you.
Guys, I'm gonna go do my job, but there's a taste of what it's like to be on the field after a state championship. Oh, you want it? Okay, let's go see Lalo. Oh, there it is right there.
Lalo, your high school coach is on Periscope. He wants to see you being interviewed after winning the state championship.
Daniel?
That's it. Give us the name in the chat if you can.
Daniel. Yeah, Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
There it is. So, obviously, there's just a lot in this game. You were up, you scored in the sixth. They were very strong in the beginning.
Yeah,
you guys came into it in the, the end of the first half. You really started to take over and play strong and build, and that, you end up taking the lead with, in the 63rd with 27 minutes left, and all that stuff happens at the end of regulation. You lose Tavo. You give up the PK. They equalize, and somehow you go in and you figure out everything, and you do it again. You score in the third minute. You have 27 minutes again to kill off, and you do it. The third goal never came, but you guys didn't need it, not with you making that save. So obviously the first thing's got to be, tell us about that save.
Well, it was just one of those things, like, I couldn't even see it, too. It was just like that reflex, that instinct. But the good thing that helped me was, like, I was on my feet. And there was one, I think it was Jerry in front of me. And I saw it right when he soon, I just had to go. Right when I got up, I was so happy I got that.
And it was just to
my
left.
Yeah, one hand left.
And, that was, they didn't have too many chances. They put on a lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. The guys at the back did really, you guys set out to keep them from really being able to come through the middle, but that you didn't stick with that for too long because Edwin went to center back and you guys played your normal game.
Yeah, we're trying something new, but the good thing was that they didn't score on us when we were in like our normal formation, and then we kind of we had this feeling that we had to go back, so we organized it at halftime and we're like, no, let's just try something different. And I think second half it worked better. I think what we did at second half was better than the first half.
And to do this, obviously Oxnard College has never won a state championship in any sport, and this build, obviously you lose last year in the regional final to the eventual state championship on penalty kick. So nobody, you didn't get beat in open play last year. You only got scored on once in open play the entire playoffs. Mm-hmm. And include, so obviously a deserving MVP.
Yes.
A sophomore who'd been through it.
It was tough. It was tough. Since last year, just that little anger. Like, how could we lose off of that, like a PK? But we talked with Raj. We got at the beginning of the season. I was like, it's different. It's different. There's new people. But what helped us that we stayed together, and our motto, just juntos. We stayed together through the whole season. To the very end.
Through every little obstacle.
Everything. 11-man, the fight, everything. Even the PK right now.
Yeah. So here's the scene. We're getting a little dark. DeAnza College, I think it's actually my phone is dying, so we're going to have to let you go. I'm going to do some interviews.
Okay.
But we appreciate it. From Cupertino, California, Oxnard College is the 2015 California State Champions.
Thank you, Curley.
No problem. Congratulations.